Hansu stepped off the transport pod and onto the council station platform. The station floated above the blue-green planet of Tyran, its vast, glowing structures stretching into the void like a cathedral built by many hands. He adjusted the simple black suit he wore, feeling the cold hum of the station's artificial atmosphere brush against his skin. Around him, beings of all shapes and sizes moved quickly, their voices a symphony of strange tones and clicks. The council had warned him of their skepticism toward humans, but he could not show any fear. Earth depended on him to be calm and strong. As he walked through the wide corridors toward the central council chamber, Hansu felt the weight of hundreds of eyes upon him. He noticed a tall, thin being with iridescent skin and long limbs whispering to a shorter, rounder council member. Their eyes followed him with curiosity and a hint of disdain. Humans had never impressed the council. They thought of Earth as a small, backward planet, capable of nothing more than squabbles and petty wars. Hansu forced himself to ignore the judgments, focusing instead on the mission. His goal was simple: present Earth's case clearly, prove humanity's intelligence and maturity, and gain a seat at the council's strategic discussions. The chamber doors opened, revealing a vast oval room filled with alien council members seated on raised platforms. Holographic displays floated in the air, showing star systems, trade routes, and defense grids. The air buzzed with quiet tension, each council member radiating power and authority. Hansu stepped forward and bowed slightly, a gesture of respect he hoped would not be taken as weakness. "Earth sends its greetings," he said, his voice firm yet measured. "We seek to discuss matters of peace, trade, and cooperation." A council member with green, scaled skin and multiple eyes turned toward him. "Human, your planet has little to offer us. Your fleets are small, your technology is rudimentary, and your culture is primitive. Why should we consider your voice important?" Hansu felt a tight knot form in his chest, but he kept his expression calm. "Our fleets may be smaller than many, but we have developed strategies and technologies that are adaptive and resilient. Humanity is capable of learning and growing quickly. We believe our perspective can contribute to the stability of the galaxy." The council member laughed, a sound like scraping metal. "Adaptive, you say? We have seen countless civilizations rise and fall. Humans are no different. You will learn, as others have, that the galaxy moves to forces greater than yourselves." Hansu's jaw tightened. He wanted to respond with anger, to remind them that humans had survived wars, disasters, and centuries of oppression on Earth. But he restrained himself. Diplomacy required patience. "We are aware of history. We study it carefully. And we intend to ensure that humanity's place in the galaxy is respected, not overlooked." Another council member, smaller and more delicate-looking, chimed in. "Even so, your military capabilities are laughable. One fleet from any major power here would reduce Earth to rubble. Are you prepared for that possibility?" Hansu glanced at the council member and allowed himself a faint, knowing smile. "We have spent our time preparing. Our fleets are young, yes, but efficient and highly adaptable. We are ready to defend ourselves if needed." Murmurs spread through the council chamber. It was clear they were not used to humans speaking with such quiet confidence. Most alien civilizations bowed or cowered when confronted. Humans, however, had a stubborn resolve that shone through even in calm words. Hansu felt a quiet pride swell in his chest. They had underestimated humans for too long. The discussion continued, with council members challenging Hansu at every turn. They spoke of treaties, trade restrictions, and territorial claims. Hansu answered each point carefully, never raising his voice, never showing frustration. His responses were clear, precise, and occasionally punctuated with small examples of human ingenuity. He described the construction of self-repairing space stations, adaptive drones, and tactical simulations that could anticipate enemy moves faster than any alien algorithm. Still, the council seemed unconvinced. Some members whispered among themselves, shaking their heads. They still saw humans as small, primitive, and easily crushed if challenged. Hansu knew he could not prove everything with words alone. The true demonstration of human capability would come later, under circumstances no one could predict. As the meeting ended, Hansu was escorted to a secure observation deck to await the next session. From the glass walls, he could see ships moving through orbit, Council warships patrolling the area. He noted the strict security protocols, the readiness of the Council's forces, and the silent confidence in the aliens' eyes. Yet he also noted small gaps in their defenses, a window of opportunity that could reveal humanity's true strength if tested. Hours passed quietly until an unexpected alarm sounded. Red lights flashed, and a booming voice echoed through the station. Unauthorized fleet approaching. Prepare for attack. The council members panicked, scrambling to their stations. Hansu instinctively moved toward a communication console, assessing the situation. The approaching fleet was large, aggressive, and well-armed. It was unclear who they were or why they had chosen this moment to attack. Without hesitation, Hansu contacted Earth's fleet stationed nearby. All units engage defensive protocols. Protect the council and civilians. Prepare for full combat readiness. His voice was calm, commanding, and precise. The humans under his direction responded immediately, organizing shields, firing sequences, and protective maneuvers. Hansu's eyes scanned the holographic displays, calculating angles, speeds, and trajectories with rapid mental math. The first wave of attackers struck the outer perimeter, but Earth ships met them with coordinated precision. Hansu had trained his fleets for this type of crisis, and the results were immediate. Energy beams arced through space, collisions rocked the void, and alien council members watched in awe and fear. The humans were not only defending themselves, they were controlling the battlefield with strategy, timing, and calculated force. One council member, the one who had insulted humans most harshly, turned to a colleague. How is this possible? Their fleets should have been destroyed easily. Yet they fight with precision we have not seen before. Another whispered, perhaps humans are not as weak as we believed. The air in the chamber was tense, filled with disbelief and rising concern. Hansu remained focused, directing the defense and ensuring civilians were safe. He did not raise his voice or panic. He understood that fear was a weapon used by many civilizations, but humans relied on calm intelligence, adaptability, and the will to survive. This was the lesson the council needed to see. This was the truth of humanity. Not just a people who endured, but a species capable of surprising even the most advanced civilizations with ingenuity and strength. Outside, the battle intensified. Council warships were caught in the crossfire, struggling to respond to the sudden assault. Hansu's fleet moved like a single organism, adapting to each new threat, predicting enemy maneuvers, and responding with precision. Explosions lit up space, reflecting in the observation windows. The council members could no longer dismiss humanity. In that moment of chaos, Hansu's calm authority and humans' coordinated strength made an indelible mark on every alien observer. As the initial wave of attackers began to falter, council members turned toward Hansu with wide eyes. The human diplomat, once underestimated and dismissed, had become the central figure in the defense of the station. His presence alone inspired fear and respect. Hansu knew this was only the beginning. The true potential of humanity was yet to be fully revealed. But this moment would forever change how the galaxy perceived Earth and its people. Jiho and Mi-sun were in the command center, monitoring the station's external sensors. The alarms still blared, casting red light across the sleek consoles. Ships streaked past the observation windows as Hansu coordinated Earth's fleet from the main console. He had called every pilot and officer into action, and the humans moved with confidence, executing commands with precision. The alien attackers had expected easy victories, but humans were proving to be much stronger than anticipated. Jiho, the young tactical officer, called out, Hansu, the attackers are changing formation. They are trying to cut off our reinforcements. He adjusted the holographic display, showing a complex web of movements in space. Hansu nodded without turning. Focus on protecting the station first. Use the outer defense drones to slow them down. Mi-sun, coordinate our fleet to create a perimeter around the civilians. Mi-sun, the communications officer, quickly relayed commands to all human units. Their voices were calm, direct, and confident, giving no room for hesitation. The humans worked like a single organism, each action reinforcing the other, each movement calculated to maximize effectiveness. Outside, the attackers pressed harder. Their energy weapons sliced through the vacuum of space, exploding against the shields of human ships. But Earth vessels adapted quickly, using decoys and repositioning to exploit weak points in the enemy lines. Hansu's strategies were precise and daring, catching the attackers off guard. He anticipated every move, as if he could see the flow of battle before it happened. Council members watched from the observation decks, their previous skepticism replaced by shock. They had dismissed humans as primitive and weak, but now their perceptions were challenged. One council member whispered to another, "They fight like nothing we've seen. Their coordination is flawless. How can such a small planet produce this level of skill?" Another muttered, "Perhaps we have been wrong. Perhaps humans are not to be underestimated." Within the command center, Jiho calculated the trajectory for a counterattack. "Hansu, if we target the enemy's central command ship, we can disrupt their formation completely. It will give us a chance to protect the station and civilians." Hansu considered the risk. The enemy fleet was dangerous, and their command ship was heavily shielded. But hesitation was not an option. Do it, but ensure the civilians are safe first. No ship moves without a full scan for threats in the area. Jiho's fingers danced across the console, executing the commands instantly. Mi-sun called out again, "Reinforcements from Earth are entering the battlefield. We have additional fighters ready to assist. They will create a flanking maneuver." The aliens had not anticipated backup. Their attack was strong, but humans had prepared for contingencies, showing foresight and adaptability. As the reinforcements arrived, the tide of battle began to shift. Meanwhile, outside the command center, small skirmishes erupted. Individual human pilots, many of them young and inexperienced, performed maneuvers that seemed impossible to the alien observers. They dodged incoming fire with skill, responded instantly to threats, and protected weaker ships with careful precision. Each pilot, each officer played a role in a larger strategy, their teamwork creating a power that seemed to multiply the abilities of each individual. Hansu noticed one alien warship attempting a direct assault on the station's central core. He activated a defensive array, a coordinated series of energy shields and drone swarms, intercepting the enemy fire before it could cause damage. Redirect power to shields on the south sector. Prepare countermeasures for high-velocity projectiles, he ordered calmly. His voice carried authority, and every human in the command center responded without question. The attackers were becoming desperate. They had expected easy victories and immediate submission. Instead, they faced calculated resistance, quick adaptation, and unyielding resolve. Each loss demoralized them, but the humans never wavered. Hansu's leadership inspired confidence, and his calm determination spread to every crew member, making them perform beyond what was considered possible. Mi-sun's fingers moved rapidly across her panel. They are trying to retreat. They know they cannot win without heavy losses. Shall we pursue? Hansu's eyes scanned the display. Not yet. Maintain pressure, but focus on defense first. We will force them to reveal all their plans and weaknesses. Only then will we strike decisively. His mind worked quickly, analyzing every possible outcome, every risk, and every advantage. He knew the council was watching, learning from humanity's approach. As the battle continued, small moments revealed the true character of the humans. Pilots shielded allies even when their own ships were in danger. Engineers repaired damaged drones mid-combat. Hansu's calm, calculated orders created an environment where everyone could act efficiently without panic. The aliens were starting to realize that strength was not just about firepower. It was about coordination, intelligence, and courage. A council member who had remained silent spoke finally. They are unlike any species we have seen. Their small fleet wields the effectiveness of a large one. How is this possible? Another replied, Their coordination is extraordinary. Perhaps humanity deserves a place in the council after all. The room fell silent as the humans continued to dominate the battlefield, their skill undeniable. Outside, the human fleet executed a series of maneuvers that cut off the attackers' retreat, surrounding them without overextending their own forces. Jiho called out, "Hansu, their command ship is exposed. We can disable it now and end the attack quickly." Hansu nodded, a calm determination on his face. "Do it. Target systems first. Avoid destruction of the crew if possible. Show restraint, but demonstrate our power." The fleet moved in unison, disabling the alien ship with precision strikes that left the rest of the enemy fleet disorganized and retreating. Mi-sun reported, "The attackers are retreating. The station is secure. Civilian casualties are minimal." Hansu allowed a small sigh of relief. It had been a test not just of strength, but of humanity's ability to act under pressure, to make strategic decisions without fear. Every human in the fleet had performed admirably, proving that their power lay not just in ships and weapons, but in intelligence, teamwork, and determination. Council members stared at Hansu, their previous disdain replaced with grudging respect. "Perhaps we were wrong about humans," one admitted quietly. "They are capable of far more than we imagined." Another added, "Their resilience, their ability to adapt, it is unlike anything we have seen." Hansu turned toward the observation window, watching the retreating alien ships vanish into the stars. He knew this was only the beginning. Humans had shown their capability, but the galaxy had yet to see the full extent of their strength. Jiho and Mi-sun stood by his side, their expressions proud but calm. Together, they had proven that humans were more than a small, underestimated species. They were survivors, warriors, and thinkers, capable of standing tall even against the mightiest of foes. As the council began to regain control of the station, Hansu addressed them with quiet authority. "Earth is willing to cooperate and protect peace. We are not here to dominate, but we are prepared to defend ourselves. Let this serve as a lesson. Humans are not to be underestimated." The council members absorbed his words, realizing that the age of underestimating humanity was over. For the first time, the galaxy saw the true power of Earth's people. Hansu stood at the main console, watching the alien fleet struggle to regroup. His eyes were sharp, analyzing every movement. The humans had already defended the council station, but this was the moment to show the galaxy the true potential of Earth's people. The attackers had underestimated humans, thinking they were small, weak, and unorganized. They were about to learn the cost of that mistake. Jiho pointed to the holographic display. "Hansu, their central warship is trying to escape. It is lightly shielded after our last strike." Hansu nodded. "Prepare a precision strike. We will disable them without destroying the ship entirely. We need to make our message clear. Humanity is strong, but not reckless." He moved his hands across the console, issuing coordinated commands to all ships in the fleet. Mi-sun's voice rang out calmly. "All units, execute the flanking maneuver. Focus fire on the warship's engines and weapon systems." Pilots responded instantly, adjusting their courses and targeting systems. The alien ship, though powerful, could not match the speed, precision, and coordination of the human fleet. One by one, its weapon systems were disabled, its engines damaged, and its formation disrupted. Outside, small fighter ships darted through the debris, dodging blasts from the enemy. Young pilots like Sunwoo and Heijin demonstrated exceptional skill, maneuvering through dangerous zones to protect larger ships. Every move was calculated, showing an understanding of tactics that surprised the alien council members watching from the observation decks. A council member with shimmering purple skin muttered, "These humans fight like a single mind. Their strategy, their coordination, it is beyond anything we have seen from a species so young." Another whispered, "Perhaps we underestimated them entirely. Their fleets are not large, but they are precise, intelligent, and fearless." Hansu remained calm, issuing commands with quiet authority. "Jiho, prepare our secondary fleet to intercept any escaping ships. Mi-sun, monitor the council station and ensure civilian safety. No one is to be harmed unless absolutely necessary. The humans followed orders with perfect execution. Every strike, every maneuver, every action reinforced the lesson that Earth was not a planet to be ignored. The alien attackers began to panic. They had assumed that after striking the council station, humans would collapse under pressure. Instead, they were facing a species that adapted instantly, exploited weaknesses, and turned defense into offense. One alien ship attempted a sudden attack from behind, but Sunwoo intercepted it, disabling its engines and forcing it out of the battlefield. Hansu's mind raced as he analyzed the situation. He saw the patterns in the enemy fleet, the weak points, the predictable responses. With a few precise orders, the human fleet moved like a living organism, cutting off escape routes, disabling key systems, and minimizing civilian casualties. The council members could only watch in disbelief as the humans executed maneuvers that no one had expected. Jiho called out, "Hansu, their flagship is exposed. All units ready for the finishing strike." Hansu nodded slowly. "Target non-lethal systems first. Show our power but maintain control. We are not here to destroy, but to demonstrate humanity's strength and intelligence." Human ships moved in perfect synchronization, delivering strikes that disabled weapons, engines, and communication arrays without unnecessary destruction. The flagship was immobilized and forced to surrender. Mi-sun relayed communications from the captured ship. "They are requesting terms. They acknowledge defeat and seek permission to retreat." Hansu considered the situation carefully. "Allow them to leave, but monitor their movements. The message must be clear. Humans are strong, strategic, and capable of defending themselves. Earth is not to be underestimated." The fleet maintained a tight perimeter as the alien ships retreated, ensuring no further attacks could occur. The council members looked stunned. Their preconceived notions about humans had been shattered. One elder member with silver-scaled skin spoke. "We judged humans too quickly. They are not primitive, nor are they weak. Their tactics, their unity, their ability to adapt. It is extraordinary." Another added, "Perhaps we need to reconsider our stance toward Earth. They have proven themselves in a way that cannot be ignored." Hansu turned to Jiho and Mi-sun, a small smile of pride appearing on his face. "Well done. Humanity has shown its power without unnecessary destruction. Remember, our strength is in control as much as in force." Jiho nodded, feeling the pride of being part of a fleet that had achieved something historic. Mi-sun quietly monitored communications, ensuring the council station remained secure, her focus unwavering. Outside the station, the remnants of the battle drifted silently. Destroyed ships and debris floated in the void, a reminder of the intensity of the conflict. Yet the humans remained unshaken, their discipline and unity shining as a beacon of what Earth could achieve. Even the council members, once skeptical and disdainful, could not deny the competence and strength displayed by Hansu and the humans under his command. Sunwoo and Heijin returned to the command center after completing their patrols. "The battlefield is clear, Hansu. Civilian casualties are minimal. Our fleet is intact," Sunwoo reported. Hansu nodded, appreciating the thoroughness of his team. "Good work. Humanity has shown the galaxy our potential today. But remember, this is only the beginning. We must continue to grow, learn, and prepare." A council member approached Hansu cautiously. "Human, you have shown us that your people are capable of great power and intelligence. It is clear that Earth deserves respect and recognition. Perhaps we were wrong to doubt you." Hansu bowed slightly, keeping his expression humble yet confident. "We do not seek conquest, only respect and cooperation. Humanity wishes to protect peace and contribute to the galaxy, but we will defend ourselves if necessary." The council member nodded slowly, understanding the message. The attack had become an unexpected lesson for everyone present. Humans had not only defended themselves, but they had demonstrated leadership, intelligence, and strategic mastery. Their true power had been revealed, not just through combat, but through discipline, foresight, and moral control. Hansu looked out the observation window, gazing at the retreating fleet. He felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, knowing this was a turning point for humanity in the galaxy. The Council had witnessed what humans could achieve when calm, intelligent action met courage and resolve. The galaxy would no longer see Earth as a small, weak planet. A new chapter had begun, and humanity was ready to take its place among the stars. Jiho placed a hand on Hansu's shoulder. "This is just the start, Hansu. The galaxy will remember this day." Hansu nodded, feeling a mixture of pride and determination. "Yes, Jiho. We have shown what humans can do, but there is much more to prepare. We will continue to grow, to strengthen, and to prove that Earth is a force to be respected." Mi-sun watched the stars silently, knowing that humanity's journey had only just begun. Together, they had changed the galaxy's perception of Earth forever, revealing a strength that few had dared to imagine. After the attackers had retreated, Hansu remained in the command center, observing the council members as they began to regain control of the station. The room was still tense, but the atmosphere had shifted. The aliens no longer viewed humans with dismissal or contempt. Instead, there was a quiet, cautious respect. Hansu understood that this was the time to strengthen Earth's position through diplomacy, using the battle as proof of humanity's capabilities without appearing aggressive. Jiho and Mi-sun were busy coordinating repairs and organizing the station's defenses. Despite the chaos of the battle, everyone worked with a calm efficiency. Hansu moved through the command center, checking on each officer and crew member, offering guidance and reassurance. His presence was both commanding and composed, giving humans and aliens alike a sense of stability. The council reconvened in the main chamber, where damage from the attack was evident. Sections of the walls were scorched, and some of the holographic displays flickered with static. Council members gathered around, their expressions serious. Hansu stepped forward, bowing slightly. "I speak on behalf of Earth. Our people have defended this station, protected civilians, and demonstrated our abilities. We do not seek dominance, but we insist on respect and cooperation." One council member, a tall being with translucent skin, spoke first. "Human, your people are unlike any we have seen. Your fleet is small, yet your coordination and strategy rival some of the most advanced civilizations. It seems we have underestimated Earth." Hansu nodded respectfully. "We have trained for many possibilities. Humanity has learned to survive through resilience, intelligence, and unity. These traits have allowed us to protect ourselves and others, even under extreme conditions." Another council member, a delicate figure with multiple eyes, added cautiously, "The attack revealed not just your military strength but your moral control. You restrained yourself, avoided unnecessary destruction, and safeguarded civilians. This is unusual in the galaxy, where power often leads to chaos." Hansu inclined his head slightly. "We value life and believe that strength must be tempered with responsibility. Humanity wishes to cooperate, contribute, and defend peace." Jiho approached Hansu quietly, showing the latest battle reports. "All civilian areas are secure. Damage is minimal and our fleets are intact. Our actions have sent a strong message, Hansu." Hansu glanced at the reports, then at the council members observing him. "Good work, Jiho. This is not just a military success but a diplomatic opportunity. The council has seen what humans can achieve. Now we must negotiate carefully." Mi-sun relayed messages from Earth, confirming that backup fleets were on standby if needed. "Hansu, they are ready to assist or intervene if necessary. Should we request additional support or continue to demonstrate our independence?" Hansu considered the options. "We will continue independently. We have proven our capabilities. External assistance might weaken the impression of humanity's strength. Let the galaxy understand that Earth can defend itself and its allies." The council members began discussing the aftermath, some cautiously praising humans while others debated the implications. Hansu listened silently, noting the shift in their tone. Where once there was condescension, now there was curiosity, even admiration. He understood that this was the moment to secure Earth's standing, to demonstrate that humans were intelligent, strategic, and ethical. A council member spoke directly to Hansu. Human, you have shown remarkable skill and restraint. But what is your intention for the future? Will Earth seek alliances, expand its influence, or focus solely on defense? Hansu replied calmly, Earth seeks cooperation and mutual respect. We aim to grow responsibly, to strengthen ourselves and our relationships with other civilizations, and to protect the galaxy from unnecessary conflict. We do not seek conquest, only security and understanding. As discussions continued, council members began to recognize the strategic value of partnering with humanity. They saw that humans were capable of thinking beyond brute force, combining intelligence, adaptability, and moral judgment. Hansu understood that diplomacy after such a display of power was delicate. He needed to balance authority with humility, demonstrating strength without arrogance. Jiho interjected quietly, Hansu, some council members are suggesting joint patrols or shared defense protocols. This could increase trust and provide opportunities for human influence. Hansu nodded thoughtfully. Propose these carefully, Jiho. We want cooperation, not dominance. We will show our worth through action, intelligence, and reliability. The galaxy must see humans as partners, not threats. Mi-sun monitored the communication channels, relaying messages between humans and council members. She noticed subtle signs of changing attitudes. Council members who had once scoffed at humans were now asking questions about Earth's fleet, strategies, and technologies. The shift was clear. Humanity's reputation had changed overnight, from an underestimated planet to a respected force in the galaxy. Hansu addressed the council again. We understand that fear and doubt may linger, but let today serve as a turning point. Humans have demonstrated resilience, strategy, and ethical action under pressure. We hope the council will recognize our capabilities and work with us to maintain peace and stability. His words carried weight, emphasizing humanity's qualities without sounding threatening. The council members listened carefully, weighing the facts against their previous assumptions. Slowly, conversations shifted from skepticism to cautious collaboration. Alien representatives discussed ways to integrate humans into shared security protocols, joint intelligence exchanges, and collaborative trade agreements. Hansu noted each opportunity, understanding that Earth was now positioned as a respected, capable member of the galactic community. Outside the council chambers, the station was being repaired, with humans and council engineers working side by side. The presence of humans in the station no longer sparked distrust. Instead, it became a symbol of reliability and skill. Hansu walked among them, quietly observing their work, noting how cooperation built trust as effectively as any victory in battle. Jiho turned to Hansu. The council seems willing to accept our suggestions and plans for future cooperation. Humanity has a seat at the table now, and our influence will grow steadily. Hansu nodded, feeling both pride and responsibility. Yes, Jiho. We have proven our strength, intelligence, and ethical standards. The galaxy has seen that humans are more than capable of protecting themselves and contributing meaningfully. Our work is just beginning, but today we have taken an important step. Mi-sun added, the council will remember this day. Our people's actions have changed perceptions and opened opportunities. The galaxy will no longer ignore Earth. Hansu smiled slightly, understanding that humans had shown more than force. They had shown wisdom, strategy, and a capacity for leadership. These qualities would define humanity's place in the galaxy and ensure that their voice would carry weight in decisions that affected not only Earth but the wider universe. As the council session concluded, Hansu looked out at the stars through the observation windows. He thought about the battles yet to come, the alliances yet to be forged, and the reputation humans would continue to build. With Jiho and Mi-sun by his side, he knew that Earth was ready for its place among the stars. The galaxy had witnessed the true power of humanity, a combination of intelligence, resilience, and moral courage that no one could ignore. Hansu returned to Earth aboard the command vessel, accompanied by Jiho and Mi-sun. The journey back was quiet, with the crew reflecting on the events that had unfolded. The battle at the Council Station and the demonstration of human strength had changed the galaxy's perception of Earth forever. Hansu gazed out at the stars, thinking about the responsibilities and opportunities that now lay ahead. As the vessel entered Earth's orbit, news channels broadcast the success of the mission. People across the planet celebrated, proud of the courage and skill demonstrated by their fleet. Hansu knew that the recognition was well-earned. Humans had not only defended the Council Station but had proven that Earth was capable of participating in galactic affairs with intelligence, strategy, and ethical judgment. Jiho checked the communication systems and relayed reports from other fleets stationed near the Council sector. Hansu, all Earth forces report readiness and minimal casualties. The Council members have acknowledged our strength and are open to future collaboration. Hansu nodded. This is only the beginning. Our goal is not just to show strength but to ensure lasting respect and cooperation. Humanity must continue to learn, grow, and prepare for challenges ahead. Mi-sun displayed a holographic map of the galaxy, showing new trade routes, alliances, and patrols proposed by Council members. They are suggesting joint missions and shared intelligence networks. This could strengthen our position and build trust. Hansu smiled faintly. Good. We will accept these measures carefully. Cooperation is essential, but Earth must retain independence. We have earned respect. Now we must maintain it. As the command vessel docked at Earth's orbital station, Hansu was greeted by high-ranking officials and military leaders. The atmosphere was celebratory, yet disciplined. Each officer and crew member received recognition for their role in the battle. Hansu addressed the assembly, his voice calm but firm. We have shown the galaxy that humans are resilient, intelligent, and capable of defending themselves. Our actions today will serve as a foundation for future cooperation, respect, and influence. Outside the orbital station, Earth's fleets conducted exercises, demonstrating both strength and coordination. Young pilots like Sunwoo and Heijin performed maneuvers that impressed observers from allied worlds. Their actions reinforced the lesson learned at the Council Station. Humans could act decisively, intelligently, and ethically under pressure. The galaxy could no longer underestimate Earth. Council representatives arrived at Earth to discuss future collaborations. They were cautious but respectful, acknowledging humanity's achievements. One elder member said, Earth has demonstrated capabilities beyond our expectations. We look forward to working with humans in matters of peace and mutual benefit. Hansu welcomed them politely, understanding that diplomacy was as crucial as combat in establishing Earth's influence. Jiho and Mi-sun coordinated the reception and integration of Council suggestions into Earth's defense strategy. Hansu, these plans could greatly enhance our readiness and visibility in the galaxy, Jiho remarked. Hansu considered the options. We will adopt measures that strengthen security and build trust, but always with humanity's independence in mind. Strength is meaningful only when paired with wisdom and foresight. As the days passed, Earth strengthened its fleets, expanded research programs, and prepared for potential threats. Hansu visited training facilities, encouraging young officers to study tactics, ethics, and diplomacy. He emphasized that true power lay not only in technology or firepower but in intelligence, cooperation, and moral courage. Mi-sun supervised communications with the Council, ensuring Earth's messages were clear, measured, and strategic. She noted subtle shifts in attitudes among Council members. Respect was growing into trust, and humans were increasingly seen as equals rather than a minor, underestimated species. Hansu recognized the importance of nurturing this trust for the long-term benefit of humanity. Jiho reviewed battle reports and simulations, analyzing potential scenarios and strategies for future engagement. Hansu, our fleet has performed well, but we can improve coordination and technology further. Other civilizations will learn from our actions and may try to challenge us. Hansu nodded. We must continue to adapt. Human strength comes from resilience, intelligence, and learning. Each experience prepares us for the next challenge. The public on Earth celebrated humanity's achievements, But Hansu reminded everyone of the responsibilities that accompanied power. He addressed a global audience, emphasizing unity, preparedness, and ethical leadership. Today, we have shown the galaxy our abilities. Tomorrow, we must continue to grow, learn, and protect our home and allies. Strength is meaningful when paired with responsibility and wisdom. As the council representatives departed, Hansu reflected on the journey. Humans had faced skepticism, danger, and the unknown, yet they had emerged respected and capable. The galaxy had witnessed the true power of humanity. Not just military might, but intelligence, adaptability, and ethical strength. Hansu knew this was only the beginning. Earth's influence would grow steadily, guided by courage, foresight, and moral judgment. Sunwoo and Heijin trained new pilots, inspired by the events at the council station. Jiho continued to develop strategies, ensuring Earth's fleets could respond to any threat. Mi-sun maintained communications and alliances, building trust throughout the galaxy. Together with Hansu, they had laid the foundation for a new era in which humanity would no longer be underestimated. Hansu looked out at the stars from Earth's orbital command center. He knew that challenges awaited, but he also knew that humans were ready. The galaxy had learned a crucial lesson. Earth was home to a species capable of rising to any challenge, defending its people, and contributing meaningfully to interstellar cooperation. Humanity's true power had been revealed, and it would continue to grow, shaping the future of the galaxy for generations to come. As the sun rose over Earth's horizon, casting light across oceans and continents, Hansu understood the significance of the moment. The story of humanity was no longer confined to a single planet. It had begun to echo across the stars. The council had witnessed the courage, strategy, and morality of humans, and the galaxy would remember. Hansu, Jiho, Mi-sun, and all those who had fought would continue to lead, ensuring that humanity's legacy endured and that Earth's place among the stars was secure and respected.